Was this some misunderstanding? Maybe a misleading information? Maybe it's just a burnout from the developer. Maybe Zephyr didn't want to do all of this. What if just fanbase a little bit overreacting all of this? Who knows? But in today's video, we're going to figure out what's the reasons behind the cancellation out of the ink machine. Hello everybody, AgentiMP is here. Just to break it down, I really didn't expect it to see my channel to turn out to be drama theory channel. I was expecting my channel to turn out to be just a gaming channel. But as I was checking out Bendy's communities, Ladder Side Films drama just started coming out of nowhere, and it got me really curious to figure out what was the whole thing behind this. This is my first time ever debunking this, so I'm gonna make this list very organized just so you guys can understand what was the thing behind all of this and why it happened. This is gonna be just my own theories, what I think about this. Logically speaking, of course, all of my facts could not be true, so I will continue digging this through, checking the channels that were archived and what was the whole point of this. If you guys actually will enjoy this video, I guess just share this with other communities and leave a comments below what you guys think about all of this. I have already made a video talking about Out of the Ink Machine that it got cancelled, but I feel like it still was kind of misleading because it wasn't really that explained why it was cancelled, what's the reason behind all of this. But I did make some logically speaking facts about why it happened. Maybe it was just a burnout. But anyway, sit tight, grab some snacks, and enjoy the show, everybody. Let's continue our journey. This is where I'm going to be talking about how I felt as a normal user inside a Ladder Side Film server. When I was checking mostly like updates, announcements, the Q&A from Ruben, or so-called Ryan, I don't know, people call him Ryan and people call him Ruben, so I guess I'll be calling him Ruben as well. I haven't really seen fans or moderators, developers complaining, and I'm not really sure what's all of the reasons behind complaining that there's no chapter 2, why is it taking so long, or why developers are being so mean to their fan base. People were saying that Zephyr was kind of a mean person and Ruben was kind of overreacting person who doesn't really like what the fans do in the server, but that's kind of understandable if you do something weird in a server. If it's like getting out of hand, it's understandable for the developers to react like this, but I really haven't seen anything related to that. But I only see people complaining about Ruben, that he's kind of a jerk guy. Only Ruben, and Ruben also doesn't like Zephyr as well. That's what I think it happened, because they also had a developer, Sam, who was working under the Out of the Ink Machine, and Sam is also the guy who created a fan-made game for Out of the Ink Machine, Lazarus Day, right? If I'm pronouncing it correctly. And Sam quit the Out of the Ink Machine development because he said he really doesn't appreciate the Out of the Ink Machine community at all. I'm just gonna include this screenshot of what he said about. That's his response. I haven't really asked Sam about this whole situation. I couldn't talk to Ruben, I couldn't talk to Zephyr at all because everything went too fast. It actually did take at least 40 minutes when the server was deleted, so I really don't have that much information regarding this. Okay, so we are getting a little bit off topic. I'm gonna start talking about this screenshot that I showed you previously. What does all of this mean? Apparently Sam was making some goofy dating simulator game about Bendy or something, like you date Alice or some shit. Like, I never got the hands of that game myself, so I can't really tell what's behind this, but people gave a little bit of context right here, what's the whole thing about it. So nothing really sus behind the game. My theories is that these developers had some really huge beef between each other with Ruben, Zephyr, and Sam, which you could see the consequences. Sam leaving the Out of the Ink Machine apparently first, and then after that Ruben have left the development as well, so it ended up with Zephyr being alone. When Zephyr was left alone, she had no team at all. The main developers who was helping her, they're left, and she couldn't really handle that much stress, which is understandable, and she decided completely shut down Ladder Side Films, deleted Discord, and canceled the entire development of the game. Whew. Alright, this is all of the stuff I wanted to say, disclosing in this chapter, what I think about the latter side films and what was the whole reasons why the game was cancelled. My theories, as I already mentioned that before in the beginning of the video, because all of my facts cannot be true. So you can leave your own opinion down in the comments below what you really think about this. I really hope Ootim Machine will make a return, everything will end up in a good ending. But anyway, with that being said, ending chapter 1, let's move to the next one. Alright, do you remember what I was talking about Sam leaving Ootim Machine development? So guess what? Sam was never related to the Latter Side Films development team at all, and they were never part of the Inner Circle. And the Inner Circle is the role that Zephyr created for her friends, but for some kind of reason, Inner Circle was treated as the fucking lordships of the kingdom of the Latter Side Films. I'm not really sure. I apologize for saying such words like this, but I'm really getting pissed on making this whole video and connecting all the dots together with the proof that I'm gathering from the other servers, the archived servers, and just trying to understand the facts on what the fuck just happened and why Ootim Machine is cancelled. So I really do apologize for making this language at this moment. So yeah, about Lazarus Day, Sam was never part of the Ootim Machine team. They just made a fan game related to Ootim Machine using their assets, and they were collaborating together. Okay, that's the whole thing. Sam left the server because they didn't like what Ruben was doing. He was overreacting. He was saying some mean shit to the fans and criticize the developers who are like making the games for Ootim Machine as a fans or some shit. I'm really not sure what was the whole thing behind. It is known as a fact that Ruben was indeed a overreactive person, as Sam did confirm this, but about Zephyr being mean, it is unknown what Zephyr did behind the scenes, and even if it's Zephyr's fault, personally I don't think it's Zephyr's fault. I don't think it's anyone's fault why it was cancelled, because it was just a little bit frustrating that the community was a little bit in a chaos. But like, still not sure what the whole thing is about. So after Ootim Machine was cancelled, Sam have cancelled the Lazarus Day as well. The game was removed from the game joint. It doesn't exist anymore, and this whole drama just ended up in good fan games of Bendy just being cancelled and disappearing from the platform, and that's really sad to see this. So here's all the dots that I'm connecting right now. I really don't have enough proof, but I have some public opinion about this, what others think about this, but I really don't feel like including these screenshots because like their own opinions, what they think about the whole situation, and I don't really want to talk about it because like personally it just looks like it's just some hate towards the developers, and I don't like promoting the hate. I can't really agree with the decisions of canceling the entire project. She could just like delay the entire development without starting all of this drama, but it's her decision if she wants to do it. I don't hate Zephyr. She's actually a pretty cool developer, like all respect for creating Ootim Machine in 2017 prototype. But anyway, I'm done talking with chapter 2. Let's move to the final chapter. Alright, I'm running out of time making this video because it's already getting longer than I expected, so I'm gonna just make this really short. As long as I was making this whole video, Zephyr have announced and stated that she is apologizing for making all of this stuff and that she is currently like taking a huge break behind all of this. So here's the screenshot what she has to say about all of this. Ootim Machine is going to be a public domain, which means the game is completely free for everybody, and anyone who have the assets, they possibly can just create a game without any consequences with the copyright, I believe. Everybody can just create a chapter 2. They can continue the development. They continue this, but I just feel like the whole thing is not gonna be original like Latter Side Films. Like it's just, I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck to say about this. Like I'm actually like a little bit confused. Again, as I said, no hate towards the developers. No hate at all about Zephyr. Like it's understandable. It's hard to control such a huge community on your own, but I don't really know what's the behind the scenes situation, what was the whole plot. This is what I gathered so far. So the Lazarus Day is coming back, will be continued only once, as Sam stated in the servers, and this is all what I've got for now. But before I end this video, I just want to talk about the mouthwashing consequences or some shit like that. Like, to be honest, I really don't know what's the whole plot behind the mouthwashing. I really don't know what the fuck the game is about and whose these characters are and why they added the mouthwashing reference to Ootim Machine. I don't know what's the whole reason behind all of this, and maybe that makes sense that they were removing this, and maybe this whole plushie of Anya ruined the reputation of the game. I think I'm really not sure what's the whole thing, but what I know, there's something really inappropriate with the whole thing of this fucking plushie, like a plushie being or something like that. Like you know what, I really don't want to talk about this. Like, it's actually like so stupid, and like this whole fucking thing is ridiculous. Like, it's making me fucking puke. I'm just gonna skip this away. Like, I don't want to even start a topic with this one. I do apologize, I just can't handle such thing like this. Like, it's really getting out of hand. But anyway, I hope this video was useful for you to watch and understand what was the whole point of this, why outing machine was canceled, and why the server disappeared. I don't know what else is gonna happen with these developers, but I hope all the best for Zephyr, the developers who were making outing machine. I hope everything will just turn out in a good ending someday, and I hope the communities that are split will combine together and create ladder side films once again, but under like maybe new developers, or maybe the original developer who's gonna be running this but not responsible for development at all, but just run the server like Zephyr, you know. But anyway, lots of yapping. I hope you guys found this video useful for your information regarding the outing machine drama. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye bye.